All right. All right. All right. Hey, 2022 Pokemon World Championships. Honestly, I want to watch that. I'm not going to because I'm here, but if I wasn't streaming, I'd be watching that right now. Go live. All right. Note to self. Note to self. Note to self. Can make sure Octopath is working before the stream starts. Make sure Octopath is working before the stream starts, not after it starts. At least I get that double stream revenue. Am I right, guys? Woo. Pop out. All right. Well, now we'll be up for the next few hours. It should be. Welcome back. Welcome back. Can you guys see it? Is it too small? Is it too small? Can you guys see it? Ooh, there we go. Oh, I gotta move this down like that. There we go. All right. All right, let's fight these guys. I'm gonna do some traveler stories, grind a little bit. We're just you know what? I think it'd be summed up by saying we're gonna play. We're gonna play some Octopath. Go ahead and do a double sting. Go ahead and do a triple edge. Hopefully the chat works and whatnot. I mean, I could recheck. It does not. We don't always get a message right away, so it's hard to see. Let's refresh these. Connect streaming software that is connected. I appear to be live. All right, cool. Yeah, well, then we boost this. Everyone take the juicy juice. Viola sleeps. Well, that's not good. She's supposed to stay awake. Bro, this guy had no chance. Is he even trying? Bing, 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 bing. Please kill them with something. How is Theo the slowest? Millard must have got a pretty big speed boost with his JP recently that I forgot about. All right, do we grind? Do we do traveler stories? I mean, we could do the new Teresa story. Seems like it's probably an easy one to do. Yeah, that's what sucks is sometimes when you restart a stream, like people, I'm not gonna say people don't come back, but it's like it could be people might be in the old stream, people might be, it kind of fucks shit up, especially on YouTube. YouTube seems very unelegant with the way it handles its streams. All right, let's go here, Octopath. Let's do a I guess we'll heal really quick. Why not? We're here. How do I get share my stream settings? Stream URL copy. Backup server URL. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go into my Discord. I'm gonna do a mention. Discord. I think there's a streamer mode for Discord too. Streamer mode is activated. I don't know what it does, but here we go. He is too stupid to stop scratching himself to death. All right. We're gonna go Platy live at everyone. Platy live now. Okay, well that fucking worked. Thanks. Oh, here's your stream URL. By the way, it won't work, you fucking idiot. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right, let's play the game. We are going to go do a story here. Let's just do stories. Also, we should sell some mats. I don't know if I've remembered to do that yet. And I'm pretty sure it's a daily activity to sell like 10 of them or something. Just by doing the hunt, you automatically get them though. Look at that. Look at all that. Man, yeah, that's worth doing just for the money. Oh my goodness. Look at all that money. I'm sure I'll need it, but I kind of hope money is an irrelevant resource in this game. Entreat. Crude poetry. Yep. Thank you. Getting all those path actions done. Let's go. All right, so we got to go. She is a fame. She's the one I would be doing later. We'll just do her first. And then we could do the Sophia and the Fiora ones because we now have them and we could finish them. And that's some free guide stones, free experience. No influence, though, I don't think, because we already did the prologues. I'll take that. Why are you here? I don't think this is where Cyrus is. Hey, what's poppin', Platt? How you doing, Steven Zander? I appreciate you being here. What's poppin'? Don't mind me just watching. Got a whole new locket with something talking. What's poppin'? You guys know that song. Oh, what's up, Starchy? How you doing, friend? I don't know the lyrics. Now I gotta look up those fucking lyrics because it's like, at least like the not rap part I should be able to know. What's poppin' lyrics? I think What's Poppin' is a song that's not that good, but it has such a fucking sick beat that it like kind of makes up for the song not being that good. What's poppin'? Brand new whip just popped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshin'. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports Center, top 10. I could put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. Oh, this shit sounds like an intro. Jetson give me the tempo. Oh, told Pooh he a fool with a shirt. Don't ever let her friends know. I think, you know what? I think I like that song better before I read the lyrics. What's poppin'? Don't mind me just watching. Jerking off in the bathroom. Watching porn at 8 a.m. Oh my god. Oh wait, never mind. Primrose isn't in this scene too. I actually thought they just put Primrose in every scene, but I forgot she's my current protagonist. Yeah, I'm not a rapper. I'm not a freestyler. I'm not a bowler. I'm just an American Platt. What's the last time you've heard a platypus rap, you know? Yeah, I can't wait to never see the end of her story. No, leave. Get me out of here. Hey, kitty cat. What's up, buddy? Don't look at me like that. I have about 2 hours to stream, which is a good time to hang out, chillax, party all day, party all night. And then after that, I have to go and record some YouTube videos and then go to work. I have to be at work a half hour earlier today, so I think 12 o'clock is still fine though. Yeah, there might be an episode of Phineas and Ferb with it, but I don't think that ever happened. Every time, it's not upsetting. That's a way too strong of a term, but it's like, I came up with purple platypus because it's my favorite color, favorite animal. And everyone's like, I mean, I'm not even joking if I say maybe 100 times. And for I have to look up the name of the platypus. Platypus. I don't even know what his name is. They're like, oh, hey, per platypus. Is that a Phineas and Ferb reference? Is this guy fucking purple? How many? He must be. I must not know colors because how many times? I've been asked 150 times if per platypus is a Phineas and Ferb reference. He's literally fucking blue-green. He's not purple at all. He just happens to be a platypus. I've never even seen this stupid show. Why would it be a reference? Anyway, how you doing, Don? Is purple platypus a reference to this green platypus? That's offensive, man. Is this brown dog a reference to this golden dog? It'd be different if it was like my name was Perperipus or something, I guess, where it was like there's a reference in there. But no, they're just like. But you know what? Luckily, I kind of like my name. I do like Perplatypus. Why do I like Perplatypus? I don't know. I just kind of do. I guess that's why I picked it. It's like I do like, you know, it's my favorite color, favorite animal combined, purple and platypus. But Perplatypus, it just kind of works together, I guess. I don't know. I like the vibes. I'm a vibe man. Don't unplug the internet anymore, Grandpa. Don't unplug the internet. My cats unplugged the internet last night, and this morning all hell broke loose. Welcome back, the Lep. Welcome back to you. Welcome back to me. Welcome back, everybody. I need to buy some comfortable shoes. Oh my god, it's a level 1 frog. If you can't make it in this, if you can't handle the level 1 frogs outside of your town, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're not going to make it in this world. Okay, this is a level 42 frog. I just want the game to know this is not where level 42 frogs spawn. If you don't handle a level 42 frog, I mean, I could respect that. It takes time to handle level 42 frogs. That's not even a child. That's just a fully grown woman named Doris. Is Octopath like, this is, look, I'm not trying to get into I'm not trying to get into politics, but like, is there any representation in this game at all? Like, it doesn't matter to me genuinely, but I'm like, every time I play like a game and there's no like other races, I'm always like, how is that possible? There's all these different, you know, areas you go to. You go to the desert, you go to the mountains, you go to tropical islands and the forests, and it's like everyone is just the exact same looking. Bergello is dark skinned. Let's find out. Let's sort by name because I don't know who that is. The fact that I don't know who that is probably okay, well, he's not a traveler. And it's not even, it's just like, I mean, so when it comes to anime, for example, like, even though to me, a lot of anime characters look white, I saw this video where it's like, oh, anime characters look white to Westerners, but they look Asian to, like, you know, where the animes come out. So it might just be a perception thing there. He's the guy in the well story. You're right. You're right. You know, I do remember him. Oh, is that done? Was that the story? All right, well, that's cool. I think you're right. I think he is. I think he might be the one. But are there any like Arab people, Asian people? You know, I feel like there's just like a lot of. It doesn't matter. Like, I genuinely don't care that much, but it's one of those things that when you notice, you just kind of notice. You know, I'm like, wait a second, why? Like, everyone looks very, very similar. You know, there's like 80 playable characters, and every single one of them is the exact same ethnicity. I mean, it's also, this is a fantasy world, right? So it's possible that this world has one ethnicity. But just a bunch of straight white people running around. Who are you? Are you Fiora's Quest? Yeah, okay. Level 32. I guess I can manage. It's just an observation. It's not like, I'm not saying the game is offensive. I'm not saying anything like that. I just happen to be noticing it where I'm just like in a desert and I'm just like, the attire changes, but I was like, everyone here is white. It was just, it felt a little weird. How's it going? Yeah, we're not too interested in this. No offense, Fiora, but you're a 5-star, but you're also the very first 5-star. You know, you're in the general pool. We're not too interested in your story. You're about to be power crept. Maybe not, but she seems like, I will say the power level of units is coming into perspective now. Like I'm getting way better. There are white Africans, absolutely. There's different colored people everywhere you go, everywhere. No matter where you go, you're gonna find different colored people. That's kind of why everyone looking very similar in this game just kind of stood out to me. But maybe also, like, again, this is just maybe even an inherent bias of me being American and our culture being a lot of diversity, you know? Like I see many different ethnicities everywhere I go. And so that just, maybe that's why it stands out to me, right? I know in a lot of like European cultures, things can be pretty homogenous, and that's not saying it's a bad thing or good thing. It's just a thing. Um, no, that I just noticed. And you know, maybe in Japan where this game was made, maybe they just it's one of those things, like, it's not like, it's very likely not a conscious choice. They just are designing characters and they're not even thinking about it, you know. Ugh. Let's go. I will say I do like in I think it's triangle strategy. I think so there's like this dumb exploration phase that I hated, but where you have to like walk around a map before you do the next battle. It was like a really bad version of the monastery from Fire Emblem, because it just felt like I didn't like it. But I think they put a cat you could pet in every single one of those, and I'm like, that's a nice touch, you know. Hey, never been down here. I will go ahead and explore all these areas. Do we know if we'll ever be able to use all the money? I don't know. Right now, after playing Tact for as long as I did, after playing Dislight, I'm just happy that maybe this game doesn't have a money issue, a gold issue. Like, I would rather have more leaves than I ever need than the inverse, where I'm fucking always, like, it didn't matter if I had 10 million gold in Tact and Dislight. It was just like, it was a conscious decision by not spending money, but I really needed like hundreds of millions of gold in both those games, it felt like. And I have a lot of gold intact. That's because I stopped playing. Let's go. I will say one thing Dislight did do very well, which isn't a lot. I mean, their poll music was incredibly good, a lot of good music, but they also had a really good kind of diversity, right? Um, a lot of different looking people. I'm gonna keep farming gold and innocent weapon stuff, because I don't want to risk ever not having enough. I'd rather have way too much, and I don't know if we'll need it in the future, but I mean, weapons and shit have gotten more and more expensive. So it felt like right at the end of Master of All, like chapter like 6, 7, things like that, it felt like money would become an issue when I was grinding level 60 gear. Then it stopped. Yeah, I mean, you should farm the materials to upgrade innocent weapons, because innocent weapons are going to continue to be able to be upgraded. Um, they're going to unlock the next levels and stuff in the future. So just getting that stuff will let you upgrade the weapons in the future, and then the money just happens to come from that as well. Plaque octopus goodness, exactly. This is pack octopus goodness. Pack and plat added again. I wish we played the same game. When are you going to be the last person playing Tact? In fact, how this, and I'm not bashing Tact right now. I'm not even saying, but like, how many people would have to leave before you left the game? Like, how would the servers literally have to shut down before you stop playing? because you feel like you're a very dedicated person and you put in a lot of effort and you care a lot about individual games, which I usually do too, but my interest usually wears. Normally, like after a certain amount of time, I lose interest if the game, in my opinion, doesn't go a direction that I like. Goodness, I'm just liking the title. Yeah, absolutely. I'm saying I wish we were playing the same game so we could do like a podcast or something. All my friends still play fucking Tact. Not all my friends. I mean, some of my friends never played Tact, but all my internet friends play Tact. And I'm like, I feel, you know what, Kage, I'm sorry, Kage is playing Octopath. Maybe me and Kage could do a podcast or something. I think that'd be fun. I did the impossible on free to play. I have all characters 5 stars. Well, you're cheating, massive RPG. I don't believe you and you're lying. In fact, everyone here has witnessed that. You're banned from chat. No, for real though. Good. That is the impossible. I don't even have. Actually, you know what? I do have the original 8 now, but I may have spent a couple more dollars than you. Boom, 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 boom. They keep adding new game modes that are interesting. I mean, yeah, people like Guild v Guild, GVG, if you're in the know, and Arena. But I don't know. I'm just like I really, just because I fell out of love with the game doesn't mean that anyone else has to. But I'm just kind of wondering like where the state of the game would have to go before you decided to stop. Live PvP? I thought GVG was live PvP. Live PvP seems like a good call. The thing is, it did feel like it took too long to add it in the first place. I don't know. I got upset that I really didn't like Arena when they added it. Next, they should add server versus server. I mean, fuck, why not? It's fun watching Japanese people to do it. I think there are some words that are worth shortening, and there are some words that are probably worth just typing the whole thing out. At least on the internet, if you know. All right, let's see. Is this? There we go. I don't like that it's a little off center, but I'm not fixing it. You disappoint me yet again, Fiora. Fiora's mother. How did she become a great warrior if her mother is such an asshole? I'm maxing all characters I get for the achievements and rubies. I mean, yeah, go for it. I mean, I'm in the process. Maxing characters is rough. I mean, I've yet to max a single character. But I do have a main party, and I'm trying to level up 3 stars and 4 stars. It's been fun watching the JP players playing real-time arena so far. I mean, yeah. No, I get it. That, I mean, that's got to be... it's got to be a big draw to the game. Like, that... It's hard to get into a gacha years after it's been out. But people really do like real-time arena. And that definitely would encourage a lot of people to join the game that haven't before. Good afternoon. How you doing, Alberto? How's it going for me? How's it going for you? It's going good for me. I'm trying to decide if I want... I don't need more coffee. I'm kind of tired right now, but that's mostly because I've been working like 8.5 to 9 hour shifts as part-time, by the way. 8.5 hour shifts. And I'm just very tired from that. I got a day off coming up here. I don't need more coffee. I'm already going to drink more coffee when I get to work. So I might drink something else. I'm in a good mood. I'm just a little tired. To be fair, I think I only got like 7 hours of sleep, which is quite a bit. But, you know, some people function off more sleep. Some function off less sleep. There are freaks like Jocko Willink that go from like 3 to 5 hours of sleep a night. And then there's people like my girlfriend who like getting 12 hours when possible, sleep half their life away. Haven't maxed either. Spent $20 and got Viola to 7.8 plus that influence. That's pretty nice. I do have 30 level berries, I think, right now. Level berries. I think I have 30. Because I had to spend to finish the step up banner. I gotta spend less but I gotta skip more banners. It's this game, like, honestly, if you want to pull on everything, this game is ridiculously expensive. But also, the game so far, like the whole base game, is very reasonable to play completely free. GVG is different. You and your guild set your defenses team before the tournament starts. You and an enemy face enemy guilds that already preset their teams as well. One season a month with breaks in between. He listens to Jocko, he could be friends. I mean, I tried listening to Jocko, and the more I listened to his advice, which isn't advice, it's just like I actually got pretty unhappy with my life in general. Like and it's not, it's more my fault than his fault. If people follow his advice, you're likely to better your life. But I was doing the working out thing, sleeping 5 hours a night, trying to take power naps, and you know, there's people that are built for it, that just are built differently. And I'm not saying that I can't achieve anything that I want to achieve, but I'm saying that my physical state was deteriorating pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, there's just, you know, he's half human, half cyborg, which is great for him, but I had to ease up on it. And I honestly feel better being a little bit heavier, like a little bit fatter. I won't say that I'm like fat, but I mean, I'm not a skinny guy. I'm 280 pounds, so I am 6'4", so I think I wear it kind of well, but there in no world am I like a fucking thin guy. But I actually feel way better at this weight. I got all the way down to 200, and I just was full of anxiety, and I felt like shit all the time. I just thought I was having heart attacks, and I felt really bad. So I think putting on some weight was just where my body, maybe it's just because I'm 30 years old and my body's used to being heavier. Maybe it's just my body style is just like, I'm just not supposed to be that light. I don't know. Is Millard worth summoning? No. Definitely not. He's a general pool unit. Thank you again for the $5 earlier, though, by the way. If you mean is doing the step up banner worth it, that's a little bit harder to answer because you get a 50% discount multi. That's pretty sick. GVG sounds like how Arena should be. It should be preset defensive teams and normal teams. God, I fucking hate Arena. I'm still mad about how they did, like, in my opinion, they did the absolute worst of every possible system. They made it not win-loss. Other games can do win-loss and have it like an elo system. But it's like, you have to win every fight always. But not only do you have to win in a set amount of turns without losing any characters. And then Chase really loves GVG. I think GVG is like, that sounds like how I want things to be. Think you could have been a SEAL if you started early? Fuck no, man. No, not at all. No. 17 to 20 is, so I had like a gap. I'm kind of back to where I was in 17 to 20. Not as bad though. I was very negligent with my health at that point, and I'm much more conscious of it now because I do want to live a long time, but I'm not as strict as I was. I definitely, like, in 25 to 28, I definitely was trying to go too hard, and I was very unhappy. Like, just like unhappy in life, right? Like, it wasn't a good time for at least some, you know. I mean, I was in a good mood most of the time, but still, like, hard time sleep and things like that. But 17 to 20, people are like, you're gonna die fat. I was like, no, I'm gonna die fat and happy. You're gonna die young. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna die young and happy. Like, that's fine with me. Why would I'm gonna die doing what I love. I'm not quite that nonchalant about it now, but because I do want to live a long time, mostly because I have a girlfriend to live for. But I also I just can't go as I don't think being, some people, maybe you could live that healthy and have a really fulfilling, happy life and You prioritize that. I like food too much. I like not exercising too much. I'm happier being being like a health nut doesn't make me happy. Being being an average to a little bit unhealthier than average in terms of my lifestyle definitely is like the rate of return is like I could, even if I live like a 10% shorter life, which is like potentially 10 years. So hypothetically, these are rough numbers. Let's just pretend that I live to 90 instead of 100. I would still live like 5 times happier, right? For every one of those years. Gym or cheeseburger? Cheeseburger usually wins. Yeah, gym like I've never once like enjoyed working out. The only time I've enjoyed anything close to working out is after a workout, I'll feel accomplished. But I hate it the entire time I'm doing it. Thanks for the stream. Have a good one. Hey, thank you for being here, Gail. Cheeseburgers are pretty good too. I try to avoid things that are just so here's the thing. I love cheeseburgers, but I also really, really love like I don't know, like a turkey wrap or something, like maybe on like a whole wheat tortilla, or just not even do the wrap, right? Just like chicken, corn, beans, salsa, things like that. Like I really like that. I don't need, or just like ground beef and with like lettuce, you know, like no bun, things like that. Like it's not that hard for me to do a much healthier version of an unhealthy food and enjoy it equally as much. It is a little bit harder to order at a restaurant, especially because I don't want to be an asshole and be like, oh, can you, it's different to ask for no pickles, but like asking for no bun, they're like, bro, that's what we wrap it. Now you got to pull out a plastic thing, a bowl, and then then make a bunch of weird ass cheeseburgers in a bowl. And like, it's way more inconvenient to do no bun. So I typically will just either make it myself. Not all overweight people are unhealthy. It's not working like that. Yeah. I'm a doctor and know what I'm talking about, so don't worry about it too much. Yeah, I don't, like, I'm generally pretty healthy right now. I do, you know, I am working on my cholesterol though. That's why I've started eating a bit healthier again recently. More fiber, having much more fiber, more beans. I recognize this guy. Then is this penis? No, it looks the exact same as penis though. Yeah, beans are like eggs and beans. Like these seem to be like, I don't know if beans are considered a superfood, but I think one issue, at least in American diets, is I'm not saying this is from my opinion. This is what I've heard, read, and was told by a nutritionist, was that people aren't eating nearly enough fiber, and that fiber will really, really help get my cholesterol in check. So just eating like more broccoli, which isn't fiber necessarily inherently, but like eating more beans and just fiber in general should help me out a lot. Luckily for me, basically one of my favorite foods in the world is chili. And you know what? I think chili has a perception of being an unhealthy food, and I think it can be unhealthy. But I think chili really, like, if you break down the ingredients list of chili, it's I don't need to poop at all. Actually, I poop too much. I like to stop pooping so much. Still watched at work. Thank you, Raul. But like, if you break down an ingredients list of chili, like, it's not like unhealthy at all. Especially like, I mean, like, what, I guess it depends on what you put in chili, but you're putting in chilies, right? You're putting in spices. You're putting in beans. Beans are pretty universally considered healthy, I would say. Maybe you don't want to eat, 30 pounds of beans. I don't know, but beans seem to be something people need more in their diet. For a lot of reasons, mostly because people don't eat enough fiber. You don't need to have beef. Beef is not necessarily unhealthy for you in right quantities, right? But you could also do turkey. You could do chicken. Super low cholesterol. I'm not going for super low cholesterol levels. I'm just going for, I have high cholesterol, so I'm trying to just get it in check. Unless my cholesterol was high enough that it flipped around and it looks like it was low, or then it goes to low. Or maybe my cholesterol was so low that it flipped around, yeah, and then it looked like it was high. We're not talking about beans. We're talking about I don't know, just diet. I mean, so the subject of the diet, it was chili, fiber. Yeah, integer overflow cholesterol, exactly. I think that maybe that's what I had. Those fucking doctors don't know what they're talking about. I'm going to go in there and just let them know how it is. I got integer overflow cholesterol. But yeah, like I think chili definitely has a perception of an unhealthy food, but like I don't really think there's any like unhealthy ingredients in there unless you like go out of your way to make it unhealthy. Lean meat, beans, some vegetables, maybe like you got to be careful. You can get a lot of sodium if you're using like low quality ingredients or like certain broths or whatever. Like it could definitely be packed with too much sodium, but not too hard to fix that. Light them up. What's the difference between chili and bean soup? Is it literally the spice level? Because if it's like adding chilies, I think I might just make bean soup, not chili. Because I really like homemade chili, but it might just be homemade bean soup. Hey, Ply, one question about Octopath. Level 71 gives you level 50 Kates as ad, but does it scale more? So far, I haven't heard if it scales more past 81 or 91. I bet in the future it does, but right now, 300,000 is the highest level Kate we can get in our version of the game. So as they add new Kates, hopefully in the future, then it probably will scale more, but I don't think it does right now. I don't need another cup of coffee. Man, it's 10 in the morning. These cats are tired. Man, if I had chili, spice level down, a lot of ground beef to go with beans. But is that just bean soup without spice? I don't know. Imagine get one 300,000 Kate. I can't fucking make myself re-roll anymore. I re-roll if I get the 50,000, but once I get 100,000, I'm like, I tap out. I'll take it. What's your low density cholesterol level? LDL? Right? LDL is the lousy. I mean, I could literally just straight up fucking tell you probably like literally. Let's go to my Virginia Mason. Let's find my test results. Results and records. It wasn't like super bad, but it was high. These are not the lab results I want to tell you guys. From 8/8. No, let's go back. Let's go back to, I don't know, March 1st. Let's see what I got. You know what? It's probably this is not gonna be where it is. It's gonna be in my chart. Thank you. I'm just starting to think that Koi Chubby is a lie because I haven't met one. I mean, I have met one like literally once in the ads. It's a 5% chance. I found quite a few of the Koi Chubbies. The Chubby Kates aren't lucky. That's a 45% chance. The Koi Chubby is a 5% chance. That's 300,000. I did find a couple of them farming by just farming. Take a look. Sorry, I gotta log in. Oh, it's not your password. Fuck you, my chart. 2-step verification. Okay. My email, you just do it. Skip this step next time. Now look at people on the internet need to know my cholesterol levels. Hopefully this isn't a HIPAA violation. I can't violate my own HIPAA, right? It's I'm not this, the doctors can't do this, but I can do it, I think. Test results. Lipid panel, Comprehensive metabolic panel. The results are abnormal. Let's take a look. Is it this one? All right. I don't know what TSH is. Lipid is, maybe it's the lipid panel. Here we go. Here we go. Hopefully there's nothing like brutal information here. Cholesterol 209. That's high. It doesn't seem like insanely high though, right? The high one is triglycerides. So I think that's why I need more fiber, I think the nutritionist said. Anyway, this is when you stream, sometimes people got to know your cholesterol. That way people know not to stress you out. Because if they stress me out, what if I have a heart attack? Everyone just calm down. That means Square has to give me all the gotcha pulls, because if I don't get it, I get too stressed. To beat a Choi Chubby Kate, recommend 4 characters with triple hit skills and at least 1 ally to do the last hit. Yeah, I think breaking on turn 1 is pointless, though. I want to do that. You know when we can get our hands on Cyrus? I don't, but hopefully I'll be able to sign a... Hopefully I'll have insider information soon. I might not be able to share, though. I might have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Heavy iron ore. I don't even know what the fuck that's for. Probably some garbage. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, there we go. Nice having a doctor in the house, though, too. I've always wanted a doctor friend, because I don't fucking know shit. Every time I watch that episode of Scrubs where Brendan Fraser is friends with Dr. Cox, and he's just like, yeah, I cut myself shaving, I couldn't stop bleeding. They're like, oh my god, right there, both doctors like, this guy has fucking brain cancer or whatever it was. I'm just like, oh my god, how many? I already have anxiety. I'm like, how many signs am I missing that of all my cancers? You met Kate Chubby twice? Yeah, Kate Chubbies are a 45%. If you have a level 71 character, then the Chubbies are a 45% chance from the daily ads. So they're not too bad. The Koi Chubbies are are a 5%. Those ones are rough, but you can find them pretty easily. Not easily, but you can find them relatively easily on the you find them relatively easily on the like farming for stuff. You know what I'm talking about. 3, no, you're not even gonna do enough. There we go. 3, 6, 7, 8. Sure, you know what? I think this is acceptable. I miss these ones. These ones are easy to kill. I can even guarantee it on turn 2, I think. Marina! How much are these guys? 50,000? 5,000? I don't even know. I didn't even know that there were different Kates for like the first week I was playing. 5,000. That was like honestly not even worth the ally. It is maybe, but I think it's like actually kind of debatable. All right, I've never been in here, so we're just gonna do the things. High triglycerides are worse than high cholesterol, but it could be high if you had fat with alcohol a day before the test. I definitely didn't have any alcohol. I don't drink. I fasted before it, so it's unlikely that was the cause. I probably fasted for at least over 12 hours, like maybe even longer. So I have high triglycerides. I'm very confident. But I was told just eat more fiber is a very, very good start. So beans, chili, it was something I was told to eat a lot more of. And just good fibers in general. Just like find foods high in fiber, eat them. You know, broccoli is, I think, a pretty good source. I mean, I happen to just love broccoli anyway. And I don't know if that's still where it's currently at, but it might have improved. It's been like 4 months or something. It didn't seem bad enough where they were concerned about prescribing medication for it or anything, if there is anything. Blink, blink, blink. But I went to I had a meeting with a nutritionist, and they were like, hey, you don't have to worry about, you got to worry about it, but you don't have to worry about it, if that makes sense. Like, just do these things, you'll be fine. And I was like, all right, I'll start doing those things. Eat more whole wheats. Don't eat bad, you know, refined carbs, which I think everyone kind of agrees with in the whole world now. I don't know anyone that's like, you know what's good for you? Wonder Bread. Go to Subway and get a foot-long sandwich. I used to think, because of the food pyramid, that bread, like a foot-long loaf of bread, was like incredibly healthy. I was like, this is good for you. I would purposely go out of my way to eat this shit. Because, like, this is healthy. That's the food pyramid. I need 12 servings a day. A day. I was like, so hopefully it didn't do too much damage. I was younger then. But I feel like that was like the common knowledge is really evolved a lot since my age at that point. Right? Especially when there was a whole Subway's healthy. Jared lost 200 pounds eating foot-long subs every day. When it's like, oh no, there's lots of healthy options at Safeway. There are those that refuse to believe they're unhealthy. True. There's definitely people that are unhealthy that don't think they are. But also there are probably people that are healthy, maybe despite what you would see visually. The food pyramid is a scam. I mean, it still is. Not many people are trying to sell it anymore. I think everyone's kind of caught on, but it's definitely a bunch of horse shit, you know? Is this literally a dead end? Yeah, well, thanks for not even a fucking chest, you dumbass game. Piece of shit game. I'm going back to tack. That's it. You've lost. Why am I fighting these guys? They don't even drop anything I want. Some people eat to live, some live to eat. Yeah, I definitely live to eat. Luckily, I've found a decent way of eating healthy in higher quantities. Because instead of just eating a lot of shit, I now eat a lot, but I eat a lot more healthier foods. And I do intermittent fasting. Honestly, I don't even try to intermittent fast. I just don't really think about it. You can almost eat whatever and work it out to be healthy, or vice versa. I probably, but I don't know. Like, you have a certain level of nutrients, right? Like, I mean, I think definitely from a weight aspect, that's 100% true. Or it's like you could eat as 8,000 calories a day. If you burn 9,000 calories a day, like, you're totally going to be fine weight wise. But I don't necessarily think eating whatever you want and then working out a bunch is still equal health. It's healthy to some degree, but fast food do like kind of need preservatives to keep them. Yeah, like you can get like healthy options at fast food that will never be healthier than what you can do at home. But it'll never be healthier than you get at home, but like it's still like if you go to like McDonald's and get one of their salads, I mean that's kind of the meme. But you can even go to Subway and get a salad there, right? Like, am I done here? Let's take a look at the. Yeah, that's what I want. Why is there a button dedicated to that fucking screen? Cool. Look at that. We're progressing. But yeah, you can get salads at Subway, so you don't even need the bread, which is definitely an improvement. You can get one of my go-to meals is that I always do is not always do, but like if I'm like I really want to go get fast food, but I really don't want to be unhealthy, I'll go to Taco Time and they have a Fit Hit bowl, which is like beans, corn, chicken, salsa, lettuce. It's just like it's like a big bean salad basically. I know I'm not trying to talk about beans again and again, but that just it's got like the fajita stuff. And it's like, all right, even if this isn't like incredibly healthy, I don't know. It's like within total reason, right? It's like a big old salad. Did you see Papa John is doing pizza bowls where it's just toppings and no bread? Papa John's pizza bowls. Pizza chain Papa John's is made waves online by introducing a new menu item, the Crustless Pizza Bowl. Priced at $8, they're much like burrito bowls from Chipotle, featuring all the toppings you'd order on a pizza, but in a bowl. Vegetables, meat, and cheeses will be baked to piping hot perfection without sitting on top of a crust. Papa John said in a recent release last week that pizza bowls. I thought Papa John was racist. Maybe I just misheard, or I don't want to put that on him if he's not. That's a terrible thing to have to live with. The pizza, not it's terrible if it's untrue. The pizza bowl comes in 3 varieties so far: Italian meats trio, chicken Alfredo, and garden veggie. 3 variations. Comes in 3 variations. Italian meats trio, chicken Alfredo. I thought it was Italian meats trio. Okay. You can also customize your own pizza bowl ingredients. Our signature crust continues to be a beloved favorite, but we know sometimes customers have crave something different, said Scott Rodriguez, Papa John's Senior Vice President of a Menu Strategy Product Innovation. For all the keto lovers out there, pizza bowls will be on the menu from August 22nd. But they're available now for Papa John's loyalty members. Give me a better visual representation. Give me a better... Is there a video on it? Fuck off, man. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking try it. Bro, fuck you. They fired CEO of Papa John's. Okay. I thought they said Papa John is doing... I guess it's weird when it's named after a guy. No. Papa John's. Okay, I thought it was Papa John said it. Okay. I'm going to try it. Yeah, I'm going to try it. I'm not going to get like the meatball cheese. It's, hey, we want a pound of meatballs, a pound of cheese, some marinara, and then a bunch of sausage and be healthy. Like, no, I don't want that. But like, I might get the veggie one. Not with pepperoni. I might get like a veggie one with chicken, a veggie one with ham. I don't know. Just like if it's $8 for like basically a baked salad, which sounds kind of gross now, but I'm still gonna try it. Save Fiora's mother, bro. What has Fiora's mother ever done for me? Do you think people like talking about Octopath more or talking about beans more? Be honest. I know my answer. Hey, kitty. I'm about to scare one of my cats. I got some zero sugar Canada Dries over here, and I need myself some fix. You're not worth my time. Maybe we should fight him. I'm sure there's probably feats specifically to these enemies that I haven't completed yet. I mean, right, there's probably like, oh, defeat 150 snail-type enemies. Whoa! Here's your 2 gems. But it's still at a point I'm like, well, I mean, you might as fucking well, right? We could even fast travel here, but we're not doing it. We deserve punishment for running from that fight. We're cowards. We have to kill these guys now. I slept good. Maybe not long, but I slept good. Oh, maybe not. I did have a fucking terrible nightmare of a giant spider. And when I say giant spider, I don't mean like a tarantula size of my hand. I mean it was like a fucking dog. It was ridiculous. Very scary. And no one else was scared of it besides me. But they're like, oh, look at this spider here. We didn't see it. And it's like the size of 6 human heads taped together. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then it jumps and it crawls on my back, and I'm sitting there and I'm too scared to run, so I'm just sitting there and I'm just shaking like, please get it off. And I'm just like, I instantly enter this Zen state of like mental fortitude. I'm just like, you're not scared. 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 Just to keep myself from calm and not freaking out. Either way, that was not a good dream. I'm remembering how much of a bitch Fiora's mother is. I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. Can't kill damn great architect axe guy. Don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've killed book and spear super bosses. Didn't try archer guy yet. I think the issue is you haven't spent $300 to get or $600 to get Primrose. I can't even give advice on that fight. I'm gonna release a video of my fight of it, but I can't really give advice because I use Primrose and she's literally the best dark damage dealer in the game against an enemy that's weak to dark. Look at that, one tap, one tap, one tap. Man, each attack was more powerful than the last. I know. That's what you're doing wrong. You haven't spent $600 on Primrose yet. A battle lies ahead. Don't trust it. The battle lies. Fiora. Put my mother down. Shut up. I'll put your mother to dead. Wasted 60 pulls and not get Primrose. I mean, I wouldn't say it's wasted. You did 60 rows to get Primrose. It's only a waste if you didn't want Primrose in the first place. Only Wingate doing dark damage. You definitely need some more, I think. Primrose would not let herself be beat up by this asshole. I think I had a team doing dark damage. I had obviously my Primrose. Oh wow, she is a bitch. Wow, she just sold her daughter like into slavery. You know what? I take it back. If the word bitch means anything, it's a mother selling her daughter into slavery. Crackhead activity, selling your kids, though it happens a lot in other countries. Yeah, that's like straight fucked. Oh, look at these animations. Is Mika in the game? How is there not a martial artist class? How does everyone have a weapon type? How, like, is it crazy that they gave there isn't like a fist weapon? In 50 minutes, I fought with 3 Chubby Kates. Bro, they call me Mr. Chubby Kate. You're welcome. I love this song. You guys can't even hear it, I don't think, but I love this song. Let's see if I can switch it. Properties. Let's go with this. How's that? How the fuck is there, like, I'm really upset there's not a martial artist class. Like, I think maybe they should have removed fan damage because they added fan damage for this game, right? Maybe they should have not done fan damage, but instead done dancers or martial artists. I think that would have been way cooler because a fan is fucking stupid. If you think a fan is a really cool weapon type, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Maybe next game. Yeah, but I don't want them to keep adding more. Like, hey, how's it doing, Rubber Duck Sauce? Thanks for being here. How could I lose? I'm level 27! Huh. While you invested in slavery, I studied the blade of my fist. My arms are like arrows, my feet like spears. Yeah! There's more new songs I play later in the story content. I believe it. It's good. But look at that. This guy's great. Yeah, there should be a monk class. Here's the thing. I kind of always dislike monk classes. However, dancer, I think, is already within the game and is a natural fit for the monk-styled class. It would make it both a support buff debuff role, but also it would also then thematically make sense if there was like a physical damage dealing one as well, right? Like if there's like an incredibly heavy physical damage dealing dancer with fan attacks, that kind of is stupid. The fan is a bad weapon. I mean, maybe there's like a historical thing of like warriors that use fans over swords, but I mean, I don't know. Dancers are already kind of like martial artists, and now I'm upset. Why aren't they a fist class? Every single person likes a fucking dope ass 1,000 punch, you know, a character that's like a monk that goes ga 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 ga, and then a cool back kick, you know, martial artist shit. Everyone likes that. Why is that not in the game? It feels like it's such a, they got apothecaries and clerics, but they don't have, I mean, I guess the whole point is like monk isn't a class, isn't a real life job. It's something people do, but still, just make it dancers. Fist weapons wouldn't look cool. Then how do you, how do they explain that cutscene? Like a shit weapon still. Like there's no way that's just like better than a sword. Unless the whole point of the ninja, which I think is this like assassination where you're trying to pretend like you don't have a weapon when you actually do have a weapon, right? Like if you were open carrying a weapon, I assume fan wouldn't be the weapon of choice. That's like, hey, this fan is a weapon, but they don't know it's just a fan, and then you can kill people with it and they don't know. They could do a collab. They can't, like, thing is they can't do a collab with Tifa because she'd have to be a dancer class. Everyone would get mad. Then she would use a fan. Everyone would be too mad, but I would love that. Yeah, I can't wait to see all the fan users that are collabed with. The second I read that they added fan to the game for dancers, I was like, that's dumb. Capoeira, whatever it's called, is a dance martial arts made by slaves. Think around Brazil area. Oh, I believe it. But I'm saying that's exactly why. It just would be cool to have fucking, I don't know, monks. I think it's a good idea. Some developers probably believe Kung Fu beats boxing and wrestling. I mean, I think in real life it's shown that it hasn't, right? I mean, Kung Fu might beat boxing, maybe, I don't know. Like when you start adding rules, it really kind of becomes difficult. But once you're like in the UFC, where the like you can use any fighting styles you want, the best fighters, the best fighting styles objectively come to the top. You know, you can't then argue that Tai Chi is the most powerful martial art, or that Kung Fu or karate or whatever, or the Taekwondo are literally the most powerful martial art, because they've been shown to not. They could have done whips for dancers too. Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't have liked that. I don't like whips at all. I mean, sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. A dancer could be a monk. Maybe a cosmetic for certain units, not to look like fan throws, just fist. Maybe. I honestly, I don't think it'll ever happen, but I wish if I could go back and talk to the development team when they're conceptualizing a new weapon type. I wish I could have been like, hey, why don't dancers use their fists? Like they already, they're basically hybrid martial artists. Scarecrow, we're not doing Scarecrow. We're going through. We got to do Wealth. We're doing Sophia first. So let's prioritize first, so I don't lose it. Please, button, work. There we go. I got it. We can add Sophia to our party. Oh no! How terrible to add the coolest character in the game to my party. You guys like cat cam? Watch as he stalks his prey. Oh yeah, he's tired. He's sleepy. Hi there, buddy. I'll shake your hand. He's like, no, don't. Good boy. Don't look at my dirty room. What, is that a drink there? Oh, it's an old drink. I already drank it. How did I put this on? Oh my god, my stream is ruined. That's fine. You miss your cat? Man, I'm gonna be so sad when my cats eventually pass on. They're good boys, Bront. They are good fucking boys. Do you have anything new at 72? No, I think 74 is the next one, right? Yeah. Then you get 80 more influence. I mean, that's not, that ain't too shabby, bro. Who are we removing from our party? Gilderoy, you're the go-to remove right now. Sorry, Gilderoy. Sorry, not sorry. How are people getting 5 stars? They're getting lucky or spending money. Those are the two ways. I got 7 5-stars now. My Scarecrow is 4.5, so almost a full 5-star team. I don't use a full 5-star team, but I have enough units to do that. But I think I like my 4 stars too much. I don't want to get rid of Wingate ever, but I'm gonna have to. Like he's clearly already getting to the point where he's outclassed by like Wingate versus Viola, right? It's like it's not even close. She has triple dagger slice with double break. He's got, I mean, he does have the only thing I think he has that I don't know if other characters have easy access to is he has a speed debuff for the enemy, which is pretty good. Cedric is your favorite 4-star. I don't know who Cedric is, so we're gonna take a look at him right now. Ah, I like Cedric. Never mind. I do know who Cedric is. I like his bleed. I think he's got, I don't think he's like super strong, but I do like him. He was definitely on my team for a long time. Transgress is good. Defiant Strike I don't really like. I do, so Medicia is very good. Medicia is good. The thing is he doesn't have any multiple hits, right? Everything is a single, which is bad. But Medicia, Scorched Flame is decent, and Transgress is good. Everything else kind of sucks, but those 3 are pretty good. You have 4 or 5 stars? Good job. And you'll get more over time, no doubt. Sophia she seems like a typical wealth. My luck is always, in the beginning of a gacha, it steps off after that. Oof. It's the worst time to have good luck, but you know what happens. I saw all days lucky polls on Discord, but I don't caught in the trap. I know that those polls are 1 in a million. The 4-star I most love is Lucetta. Yeah, I mean, so one thing as like a content creator that I need to keep in mind is that if 1,000 people watch my videos, or a couple thousand people, I get a couple thousand views or something, like there's always someone that's gonna get really, really good luck in there. So it's not that everyone besides me is getting good luck. It's that someone out there is always getting good luck and they like to share it. Did you know that Wingate's passive 20% break damage doesn't stack with passives like Sophia's 30% passive ice damage? Really? So is it just 20% or 30% max? So maybe the extra critical strike damage doesn't stack, so maybe it's only 20%. I don't know. I re-rolled at the start and I never re-rolled. I probably should have. Got an extra 5-star with my first free 10 pull with 300 rubies you get when you start the game. The rest I got by spending money or spending free gems wisely and luck. I mean, that's the way most people are gonna end up doing it. Square Enix has a lot of good YouTubers as example. You for Octopath, damn right, and Sherber for Romancing Saga Re-Universe. I hope that they have I don't think Square ever does content creator programs. Maybe if a game gets really big they do, but like I'm asking about it. They don't currently have anything, and I don't know if they're doing plans, but I would gladly take in-game compensation for making YouTube videos. If they're like, hey, thank you for making YouTube videos, we'll keep making YouTube videos, and we'll send you a couple thousand gems a month or something for making, you know, getting 100,000 views a month on our game or something, or, you know, a couple 100,000 views a month on our game. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. I deserve that. I would disclose it. I wouldn't be like, hey guys, here's me spending my hard-earned money. I would absolutely straight up be like, hey, this is paid. Keep that in mind. But for what I know, every unit can have a 30% buffer debuff on them, but different types stack. So what about I'm trying to think, like, specifically 20% increased damage to broken units and 20% increased critical damage. They seem like they would stack. They might not. Hoyoverse does for Genshin and Honkai. I only knew the one for Dislight, which was very expansive. 1,000 rubies, I need a couple thousand. I mean, I would take whatever I got, but like, if they're not gonna give me like a couple Maltese a month, why even bother? What are you gonna do? Give me 100 rubies a month? I mean, I am making money off of doing, you know, off ad revenue and stuff, but still, they did it for FFBE. They have since defunded a lot of the North American community outreach after a lot of internal drama. Plus, I think they saw it as a operation loss. I mean, it literally costs money, but it also like makes money, right? Like, the thing is, if you incentivize people to make content, guess what? Like, it's true. I'm going to make content regardless, right? I'm going to make content one way or the other, no matter how, if they give me gems or not. But if you have a program set up where people can make content and get gems, you're going to convince more people to make content. And if you convince more people to make content, that means more overall viewers, because it's more audiences, more viewers. The game gets a bigger presence on YouTube. And as it gets a bigger presence, it draws in new players. It's just like, it's a pure positive. If you look past step one of it costs gems to give gems. Like, yeah. Where is level 85 bow guy located? That's a good question. I actually don't know. Here, I'm gonna quickly go take a drink of water. Get a drink. Use the restroom. But I'm gonna take like a 10-minute break, okay? Consider this my streaming lunch break. My chart login page. Let's take a look here. You don't need to look at that. Let's go timer. I'll be back though. All right, be back. If you guys aren't here, that's fine. I'll see you soon. You see the shit that I have to live with? You see the shit? I get up for 1 second. Look at this. It wasn't me. It was the two-armed cat. Oh, at least the game looks nice and small now. Don't do this. Don't do this! Sorry. You have to kill the Kate for EXP, yeah. I'm sorry, but I need that level. Oh no, he fled. I'll get him again next time. They did it for free. Oh, not for free. For Final Fantasy Bravely Exducius. Thank you. And now to test my theory. This fucking... I like it. For no sugar? I like it. I'm a scholar, but I'm actually an apothecary. A scholar obsessed with plants. Yeah, that's an apothecary, Sophia. What are these notifications? Nothing. There were nothing interesting going on there. Ginger ale, caffeine free, by the way. Woo! Feel that high. What? They wanted a bedroom. He probably wants to piss on the bed, that asshole. All right, how many more we got? I really don't want to work tomorrow. I really need to go get a day off. I think I have, what is today's Thursday, Friday? I think I have Saturday off, which is weird, but I think I have Saturday off. And then Tuesday. I want to like grind this game a little bit, and I want to take a big ass long nap, and I got called in on my last day off. Work, who needs it? I'm quitting. I'm going full YouTube. You guys are here. You guys will support me. You're all I need. You and my 48 concurrent viewers. Got any team builder recommendations? Any specific classes or characters? I mean, I guess it depends on the fight, but it's typically going to be exploiting weaknesses. As far as character combinations, I like Wingate and Ashland a lot. They're both 4 stars, and they're going to help you out a long time in the game. Outside of that, it is I won't say necessarily unfortunate, but there is definitely a case of like you should just be using your 4.5/5 stars. Sorry for my Spanish name. No, I'm not. Miguel Alejandro Ramos Martinez. Miguel Alejandro Ramos Martinez. Ramos? Don't make fun of me. I have I have the whitest tongue of all time. I'm like, ¿Cómo estás, señor? Mucho gracias, señor Pollo. Right? Hey, Choco Boxes, Chaos, welcome for the... Is this the donkey thing or no? That's the Lukiel Yoshi, mad. I don't know shit about Yoshi. Does Donkey like Yoshi, or is that a meme? Don't worry, Miguel. Got a Spanish name, and that's also my dad's name. Raul? Raul's a really cool fucking name though. Would you rather be named Raul or fucking Cameron? My last name is Gilbert. Howdy, it's me, Gilbert. Yep, that there platypus making them there. What does my Patreon say? Is he just trying to promote his Patreon every day? Choco boxes, it's going good. Yeah, most of my chat is in YouTube right now, but I think they're doing good. Patreon. Yeah, there it is. It's per platypus creating them there below average YouTube videos. That's me. That's your boy. Stuck on the you like it too? Good. It's a good name. I'd be mad at you if you didn't like it. Stuck on the Partis fight. Not that I care, since it's fantastic. Game throws so much at you with different forms. It's a very good fight. I don't know if I've ever seen a Raven. Thank you. Feel free, support the Twitch chat. I appreciate it. I stream on both YouTube and Twitch for this exact reason. That way everyone can watch and enjoy where they want. Until Twitch contacts me or YouTube contacts me. Well, if Twitch contacts me, it's like, you can't stop streaming on YouTube. Then I'll stop streaming on Twitch. But, yeah, for the most part, I don't care. I just stream on both regardless. I want ease for the viewer. My last name is Bulmanis. How do you like that? Bulmanis. That better not be a swear word in like French or something. Hope we get an update next week. We for sure will. We're losing all the banners and stuff. That's going to be the bigger compensation. I mean, I like that name, but when it comes to other languages, and it's named words I haven't heard, I feel like I'm getting trolled. Sophia sucks. She's a great character in game, but just the concept that she is a scholar that is obsessed with plants, that's called an apothecary. Apothecaries are scholars obsessed with plants. No, she holds a book, not an axe. Like, okay, her book is worse at getting vegetation, that's all. Look at these cloaked men. You know, Sophia's a good guy because of how blue her clothes are, how white and blue they are. You love the Fiora quest? I just finished it. I didn't pay too much attention to it. I don't really pay attention to the traveler stories, but I did see that Fiora's mom was like a total bitch, selling her daughter into slavery. Like, that's straight up fucked. Last time I checked, plants don't fare too well covered in ice. Exactly. Never heard that. My last name sounds like a French swear word. I mean, I don't know if it does. I don't know French. I'm just saying, if you're trying to trick me, it ain't working. Look at this Bulmanis. Like, I could see that. Also, if that French accent is offensive, then I didn't do it. She could rot for all I care, or root. I'll go with rot, though. You've run out of quests? I'm trying. Tyler Turner, you got me beat. I'm supposed to, it's between it sounds weird. You would think because of content creation, I'd be playing more, but content creation is recording things that I've done, not things that I'm doing a lot of times. And so I actually feel like I have less time. Like when I'm creating content and I'm streaming, I'm doing this, but like I'm playing slower and less efficiently than if I was playing off stream, right? If I was currently sitting off stream, I would absolutely be through these quests much faster, but I'm talking to chat. I'm trying to be relatively entertaining, you know, I'm not saying that I'm a stand-up comedian, but trying to have a good stream. And that takes it actually makes me play slower, which is kind of funny, which is actually kind of a good thing because it means I could stream every day. I have a lot to fucking do in this game still. I got traveler quests, I got elites to hunt down, I got treasure chests to open up, I got super bosses to fight, I've got daily things to grind. Bow guy, definitely easier. I haven't tried the bow guy yet. I did the spear lady and I did the axe guy. a battle lies ahead. In the middle of town? Yeah, right. That's probably a bluff. We got 30 rubies today, though. I mean, that's whatever. It's an individual. Did you do the book battle yet? I don't think so. I've done 2 of the super bosses, or you know, I've done 2 of the level 85 path action bosses. I haven't done the other 2. I'm working. Today is a day I figured I would take a break from them. Tomorrow, oh no, tomorrow I don't know. Tomorrow might not be a good day also, but the day after is Saturday, so probably not a good day. Maybe I'll try to do one of them tomorrow. I gotta go find them, do the weaknesses, and then find out if I need to level any characters. I happen to have a really good dark team, so that fight was particularly easy for me. Although actually the spear lady was a 1-tap, and the bow guy or the axe guy was like a 3-tap, but the second tap wasn't really real because I just ran because I forgot to set up my abilities. But for needing, like, I like that they're like difficult fights, but they're not really that hard. Like, they're hard, but they're not like, these are clearly not designed to be like impossible fights. They're like, oh, I can understand that they're dailies. And because as you get like level 100 characters or whatever, like those fights will be nothing. You'll easily be able to do enough damage. They don't deal that much damage. They just take a lot of damage. Yeah. I bring Paradeer into the party. I run and I flee. That does hurt your reputation, but I don't run. I go in, I get the free, and then I use the analyze all, and then I flee, and then I do the fight, which is what I'm gonna do, probably. Secure the snow crystal? Yeah, absolutely. I'm all about securing that snow crystal. Everyone comes up to me, he's like, hey, Plaid, didn't you secure the snow crystal? Fuck yeah. Why didn't you? Quickly. Yeah, reputation doesn't matter when you have a lot of leaves. That's true. And we do. I think a lot of us players in the late game are getting to ridiculous sums, which seem like ridiculous sums. Like, I don't have 20 million, but I've got like 8 million. Where am I going? Boom, boom, boom. They're like, hey, everyone at town's pissed off. Don't worry, buy them all a Porsche. I got money. My money's got money. You think I give a shit? Everyone says you're an asshole. Yeah, but I'm a rich asshole. Make him happy, the bartender. Book guy is not hard, but he has a pattern. Something like he does 2 regular attacks and he does 2 one-hit kill attacks. And then you can't use any elemental attacks on him till the end of the fight. Interesting. I mean, I'll figure it out. It's fun to try harder bosses. Look at... Primrose is not adequately dressed for this. Hey, good afternoon, C. Freeman. Is Primrose, in the context of the game's logic and world, is she the most attractive human? Obviously not the most attractive platypus, because even the most unattractive platypus would win. Hey, good job. You found your thingy. But is like everyone's always like literally dumbfounded from just looking at her. They're like, oh, my eyes have got a goddess. Oh, and then they just like ejaculate in their pants or something, man. It's like, I'm like, hey, I get it, bro. Can you like calm down? Oh, does mine eyes off? Oh. She's just so fucking hot, Plaid. Maybe she is that hot. She doesn't look that hot from her 16 by 16 pixel art. All right, let's go. We're done with wealth. We've got one more power left. Lynette must be in the party. How about Lynette must be in your party? Okay. I've noticed how fast players breeze through the content. I like to take my time though. Slow snail here. I mean, the game hasn't even been out for a month yet. I would say people, I don't know, breeze through it sounds a little casual. I would say sweaty tryhards like me, like rushed through the content. Even unintentionally rushing, like you're not rushing in a sense, but you're no-lifing it, you know? You're like, hey, what do I do? I play this game. Why? What do you do? You do more than just play this game every day? Mm-hmm. Crazy, but I mean, I played it like 50 hours. I probably played it 40 hours within the first week. It was like a full-time job. 135 hours last night. Where am I at? I'm at 99. So yeah, you're 40 hours ahead of me. And I played a lot, but again, it's actually kind of funny that content creation slows me down a little bit. And that fucking job. But I think within 30 hours, I would have everything done in the game. I could see that. It depends on how much I get from how many dailies I do, right? Because if you log in every day and do the dailies, that's adding time without completing any new content. Hey, thank you, Coco. Choco boxes. That's chocolate boxes or chocobo boxes. Choco boxes. We're gonna go with chocolate boxes. It's definitely a chocobo reference because it's the word chocobo with X's. But I like saying chocolate boxes because life is like a chocolate boxes. You never know which chocobo you're gonna get. What is the best physical or elemental defense? Not to be, I guess not to be like, I'm trying to think of a way to answer this without it sounding like I'm insulting, but just like, if they're doing a lot of physical damage, if a fight is doing a lot of physical damage, physical defense. If a fight is doing a lot of elemental damage, elemental defense. You know? Like, there's definitely fights you want elemental defense, and there's fights you want physical defense. Right now, if you just go balance, you go half-half, you shouldn't have any issues with anything in the game. At this point, at this stage. 100 hours for me. Hey, we're basically tied. You better not be any further than me, otherwise I'm gonna yell at you. Yeah, some of my hours are definitely like AFK too. It's not like 100 hardcore hours. I mean, and like I said, when I'm streaming like this, I'm not exactly playing efficiently. It takes me longer to get from point A to point B and actually do stuff because I end up looking up my cholesterol results and doing that for, you know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes and shit like that. I think I'm gonna have I don't know, I'm really into whole wheat tortillas right now. I don't think I'm supposed to eat as many as I am, but I fucking love them. You found a koi chubby, and I think it's impossible for them to run away on turn 1. You said they run away on first turn. I mean, I've literally never seen it, but I'm not going to call you a liar. So I've just not seen it. All right, what's this? Level 2, obsession. Ooh, baby. Please. Yeah. You're so beautiful. You're everything I've wanted in a woman. You're attractive. You're here. You're attractive. I love you. I've always loved you. You know nothing about me, but you're attractive and you're here. That's everything I've ever wanted in a woman. I don't need to know anything about you. I get second Ricardo on that, at least at the beginning. Yeah, on the beginning of turn 2, I like corn tortillas a lot, but I'm doing whole wheat flour tortillas, I think. Is that what they are? They're whole wheat tortillas? I don't know. Point is, I buy the tortillas that say whole wheat on them because I think they're less bad for me. And I don't know if it's better if I'm going to eat 2 sandwiches or 2 wraps. If it's to use 2 tortillas that are whole wheat tortillas or use like 12 grain super bread, like the good seed bread from Dave's Killer Bread, where it's like all this shit. I don't know which one's like better for me. The story's messed up. I just can't watch it. I can't watch these traveler stories, especially while I'm streaming. Like if it's like, if it's like main content, I can watch it, but it's like I know this is where her story ends. Like I just don't care, you know. It's weird, but it's like I know that, especially with like the 3 stars and stuff. It's just like, hey, after this, your story's over, and you're never gonna be important again ever. And it's probably the same for like Lynette, right? Like she has this little story, but like after this, is she ever gonna fucking matter in any story context? Like, no. This is a side story. I'm way less interested in side stories. First turn like that. Yeah. So running on turn 2 but before you can act on turn 2 is very common. That's why Heathcote's good. Don't do that. What are you doing, buddy? Don't pretend to be a real boss right now. Most of the 3-star girls just want to get married. That sounds fucking obnoxious. That sounds like a bunch of dudes wrote those stories. They're like, oh, what is every young girl's dream? It's to marry a man, right? It's every young woman wants to get married to a man. Like always? I mean, what else could they want? They're not married. Their goal is to be with me. What if, now, let's get crazier. What if one of the characters, one of the young females, just happens to not be physically attracted to men? Sorry, that's literally illegal in our country. Isn't Japan like super not cool with gay marriage and stuff still? Or are they coming around on that? I honestly don't know. Hey, what's up, Koi Fu? Oh, that's a reference to the Koi Cats. Koi Kates. Again, I'm not watching the side stories, so I have no idea. But also, like, you don't need to hint at a character if they're attracted to the same sex. You could just, like, say it. I don't know. I guess it's not a big deal. You don't need to, like, say it, but also it's... I feel like a lot of characters are implied to be not that. Yeah. Socially, it's not acceptable. So is that true in Japan? Is it socially not acceptable to be homosexual, but privately some support it? I mean, I know it's like in like Singapore or some shit, you can get like the death sentence for weed, and like in Japan and stuff, it's like in South Korea, it's like weed is illegal. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on over there? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of really good things that I'm jealous of that they have, in terms of culture, laws, and progressiveness in some ways, but like some of that stuff feels like insane. Feline wanted to get married but got a new friend instead. I mean, that's kind of nice. Japanese people have been fighting for LGBTQ plus rights for some time now. That's crazy to me. What the fuck is yaoi then? Yeah, that's true. There's a whole genre of porn. I mean, I guess that's the yaoi is a side effect of it being privately acceptable and not. Plus one, yaoi might be genuinely more popular here. That's very possible. But if it's not, it might just mean like it might be a side effect of people being suppressed and trying to find a socially acceptable way to get it out, you know? Or it might be their way of like fighting against it because it's technically not illegal, and so maybe people don't openly talk about how they watch these shows, but they're allowed to exist legally, and so that might be how they kind of fight for their cause. Like when it comes to this, like, I don't know, you know, maybe I'm dumb because I'm an American and I don't understand their history and culture. Like, I'm willing to hear what people have to say, but to me it's just like such an obvious issue, I guess. Like, The second you think something is so obvious that you're confident that there can't be a valid other point, you should probably be cautious. So I'm trying to not be ignorant of what a counterpoint could be, but it feels to me like it's not my business what a consenting adult and like another consenting adult do. If two dudes want to get married, if two ladies want to get married, if 5 ladies and 5 dudes want to have a 5-on-5 marriage, they all want to be married together. Each individual is married to each individual. Fuck it. If one dude wants 5 wives, if one lady wants 5 husbands, I don't care. Like at all. It's just like when it comes to a point of like where a human is going to put their genitals on another human, like what humans they could put them on, and they're consenting adults, which I think is a very important thing to talk about. Like, just get over it. Let them live their life and you live your life. Stay out of it. How your life's not worse because there's 2 men getting married out there. You should be like grateful, right? Like if you're a single man, you should be grateful if there's 2 men that get married, because that's 2 men that were taken off of the competitive list. Every time there's 2 men that get married, that's twice as many men taken off the market for the ladies than there would be if they were both straight. Like that just seems like an objective win for a person that might be single looking for a significant other. I'm not going to pretend to be the most like classically liberal, or I don't, maybe not classically liberal. That word's got weird connotations now, I guess, but I'm not going to pretend to be like, you know, I would consider myself pretty centrist, pretty libertarian in a lot of regards when it comes to United States politics, but like, I just don't give a shit what people do with it. Like, I'm a pretty strong supporter of it's not my, I can't tell 2 consenting adults what to do, at least relationship wise, right? Like if 2 consenting adults decide they want to murder each other in a suicide pact, I don't know, like things can definitely get more complicated, but like especially in terms of like if a dude wants to pay a dude or wants to pay a woman for physical intercourse, I don't care. If you want to trade money for sex, who cares, man? I care enough to talk about it, mostly because I get mad that other people care. You still have people thinking homosexuals, lesbians, trans couples adopting threaten the nuclear family and the child. Keeping them in the social system is somehow better. Honestly, I don't have any information on that specifically. The second when children become involved, I'm not going to pretend to have knowledge. I don't know the side effects. Like I would probably 9 times out of 10, I would prefer a child to grow up with 2 dads or 2 moms than to grow up with either a single mom or a single dad, right? Like, or a mom and dad that are abusive to each other and are a terrible relationship. And that's very common. Everyone's experienced that. So like, if it's already acceptable for someone to grow up in a dysfunctional household, then I don't think it's worse for a functional gay couple to have children, like, right? That there's no way that that's worse for the child. 2 parents that love each other and care for each other and care for the child. Is there maybe an imbalance in terms of maybe there's not as much of a masculine or not as much as a feminine role, you know, and maybe one of those is lacking a little bit, but it's like, there's no way that's worse than being in a single family household or a single parent household, right? Where it's completely absent. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me that people would be like, oh, that's going to ruin our child. Like I've known plenty, not plenty, but I've known several / I guess it's better to say a couple, like 3 people that have had same sex parents, and it's like, are they ruined? No, they're fucking great people. Does it really matter? No. It's much more important to grow up in an accepting family that loves and cares for you and cares for each other than it is that it matters the genitals on your parents. Yeah, I think that makes sense to me. I think I've talked myself into not caring at all about them adopting kids. I was previously on the point of I'm not educated enough to have an opinion. I think who cares? I think enough people have known people with bad parents to know that there's people out there that are way worse off that society doesn't care about than for things like this. I'm controversial. I think we should let consenting adults do what consenting adults want to do. As long as they're not breaking any, like, laws. Like, obviously, I don't think it's okay for a person to murder a person because I don't care if you consent. The other person, you know, you don't have the right to do that to another person because they're not consenting to it. Now, I guess there's probably nuances. God cares, but that's why we kill them in our JRPGs. Absolutely. I mean, listen, I genuinely don't care, no matter how religious someone is, as long as they're a good person. And I won't lie, a lot of religious people I've met tend to be nicer than the non-religious people that I meet. That doesn't mean that all their politics are as socially as I think correct. But like a lot of people that I've met that are very, very liberal or very, very atheist, very liberal, and I would say their politics more line up with mine. A lot of them are assholes somehow because they're very, I don't know. They're just like, they care about all these things about making people's lives better, but they hate individual people. It always feels like they're just mean, like to their waiters and waitresses. Like they're just not nice. And then I go, when you visit people in like the South, maybe they've definitely got more conservative views and that I don't agree with, but they're very, very nice to people. Like I mean, obviously maybe I'm a little biased from my own personal experiences. I don't want to make a general statement, but hi hon, how you doing? Very polite when you go into places, you buy things. The waitresses are very nice. Like I've not had any issues with that kind of stuff. And I haven't even really heard about that many people having issues with that kind of stuff. But still, one person and their experience and one person sharing their experience with me is not the same, I suppose. Like, so what I'm saying is it matters to me both. If you have, like, having the politics that I have is, like, fine and good and all, but I really care first about people being good people to other people, which is a very unelegant way of saying is, like, just don't be a dick, right? First thing you should do is accept people and be very nice to them. Religion is great. Everyone can have their religion and try to spread the good word. What they can't do is make rules for people based off their religion. Yeah, 100%. Like, I'm a pretty staunch atheist. Like, I might be the most atheist person that you will ever meet. But I'm still very accepting of religion just because I don't believe it at all. I don't believe in anything supernatural. Doesn't mean that if people want to believe what they want to believe because it gives them whatever, it gives them community, it gives them emotional support, it fulfills them and their lives in some way. I don't want to take that away just because I don't believe it. But yeah, they can't tell me or other people what to do. Like, I don't care, the sense is like, I don't care what your religion says. You can't tell these people that they can't get married just because you don't like it. I grew up in Louisiana, that's how you describe, but it's easy to be humble when your standard of living is one of the lowest in the country. Yeah, I believe it. I watched True Blood. I think I know all about it. True Blood, I think, takes place in Louisiana. Yeah, I get all my knowledge from the South from watching the show True Blood. Alexander Skarsgård was there, right? Look, I haven't even been to most of these houses. It was a great feeling. One day I will. I should save my gems. Did several rerolls on Fiora and Sophia banner. Got neither. Rerolled 10 on Heathcote and got a 4.5. I mean, it's better than nothing. Whatever happens between two consenting adults is their business. Agreed. I don't care what it is or isn't between their legs or what they want to do with it. Exactly. Like, I think prostitution being illegal is absolutely insane. Like, The concept of it being illegal is insane. Imagine like an adult goes into a room and another adult is like, hey, I'll have sex with you for this agreed sum. And he's like, oh, awesome. That sounds like a good transaction. Here you go. And then they both have sex together. And then we're like, hey, you can go to prison. You can go to prison. You can get fined. This is against the law. Why is what me and this lady do? Like, okay, so then all you have to do, and like, how is that inherently different than going on a date, paying for everything, and a taxi ride home afterwards, and then deciding to have sex on a first date? Like, and that's like perfectly socially acceptable, even if it's not necessarily something people like. I still want to be like, hey, sex on the first date is advised. I wouldn't say that, but I don't. It's acceptable to do it if you want. That's like totally fine, but like, and it's just like it's illegal when there's sex and I don't like what. I'm not saying I advise people to partake in prostitution, but if someone decides they want to, like, who fucking cares? It's not my business. If someone asks me, hey, do you think polygamy, do you think someone could be truly happy and live a fulfilled life by being in a polygamous relationship? My biases say, I don't think so. I would not be happy that way. I think monogamy is the way to a more deep and fulfilling relationship that will fill your life with more meaning. That being said, if someone disagrees with me and they think polygamy is the way to go, I'm not going to try to stop them. Right? Like, you could remove yourself from the situation. Just because you feel a certain way doesn't mean you have to tell other people to feel that way. I guess that's how I feel about it. Anyway, Octopath is fun. We're just doing traveler stories. How come none of this content makes into my YouTube videos? I'm trying to be a controversial content creator. But also, you know, if someone wants to come on and disagree with me and explain to me why I'm wrong, I'm down with that. I have no problem being educated. My views might be kind of not set in stone. They might be like strong, but that doesn't mean that I'm ignorant to... I know I'm likely wrong on some things. And I am going to run for president, by the way. You guys can vote for me. I'm going to run for vice president. If you know what? I would run for vice president. I don't think you'd run, but if a president was like, hey, I don't care if it's Republican or Democrat. If they're like, hey, do you want to be vice president? I'd be like, I'm in. I'm going to turn into Slavoj Zizek. He's even touching his nose like him. Oh no, I just did it when I read that. I don't know who that is. Yeah, Octopath was just my shortcut to becoming president. I'm just Kate farming while watching your stream. Fun times. Hey, you know, I hope all this political and / philosophical stuff is interesting. Also, I feel the need to confirm with people that I am a dummy on the internet. I don't actually know that much. I have a hard time calculating people's change at my part-time gas station job, all right? I'm not like a professor of economics, so feel free to not listen to me, but also, obviously, I think my opinions are probably right. Ooh, if I get 4 rings of power, I could skip president and just go straight to being king. Honestly, that sounds like a pretty good plan. I think I'd prefer that. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Let's skip the... Hey, buddy. Let's skip president. Let's just become king. Now, that being said, I do morally think monarchies are ridiculous. I don't think there should be monarchies. But that might just be very American to me. But still, come on. Someone being leader just because their daddy was leader? What is this? What is this? Walmart? Yep. It's like, yeah, that's my dream. I want my country. Fuck this guy, bro. I want my country to be run like corporations are. Everyone knows that corporations are the most moral, upstanding, and great way of running things. The issue... I couldn't even think of anything. I was trying to find something to point a finger at and say it was the issue as a good joke, but I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. I think I'm intelligenced out. I think my intelligence is gone for the day. A battle lies ahead. We're gonna beat the shit out of this guy. Platty, gotta ask for you fake farm Kates while working / downtime. If I was in your position, I'd probably do some octo farming. I don't have much time. So the answer is no, I don't farm Kates at all. I would love to. A Slovenian, is it Slovakian? Slovian philosopher? Well, I gotta learn about this guy. I don't have any time. I almost 100% of my game time that I play right now is on stream, and I do dailies right before bed at night. Sometimes right when I wake up in the morning when I'm still in bed, but I don't have that much time to play outside of this. I'm working all day, and then I'm making content when I'm not working. And making content isn't just yeah, all right, I can't grind Kates. That's not content. Streaming, I can do it when I stream a little bit though. Oh no, this guy's gonna be hard. Not really, but he's gonna be more than one hit. Chrono, welcome. Did step 1 of the new banner. Got excited because I got Gilderoy 5-star, but then hearing you talk about him, got sad that he isn't good. Hey, no one else agrees with me. All right, so you're fine. Just because I don't like Gilderoy doesn't mean that other people don't. All right. Why is this guy still alive, bro? Did anyone give him? Did he get the memo? You know what? You got the battle. I got 2 battle hardened axes, battle worn, battle tested axes, and 2 battle tested spears. Both of my very first attempt of each of those fights. You got a 5-star from 150 gems. That's a win, 100%. But also once the towers come out, right, where it's like you have to take only merchants, Gilderoy is probably going to be like in the top 2 units. It's either him or Tressa. Scarecrow. He's not a hunter. He's a murderer.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Scarecrow.
His name probably isn't even Scarecrow. It's probably like Richard. In the long term, you're gonna want multiple 5-stars of every element in class. Yes. Yes. So it's not bad to get him now, especially as like a 5-star. You didn't even get him as a 4.5. You got him as a straight 5 out of 5. And for 150 gems, yeah, you got nothing to worry about, Chrono. That's a good pull. That's a great pull. I'd be happy if I got it. Undertake the quest. I finished up Step Up from Fiora and Sophia. Got Theo. I'll wait to the 28th for my free 5. Yeah, I mean, that's good. It's going to be either Fiora or Sophia. Still, though, that's good. Scarecrow killed his family. Hey, man, well, he does have that 4 times bow attack. He couldn't help himself. He's the Kate killer, family killer. Doesn't deal damage, but it doesn't matter if you're breaking shields. That's my rap. I don't think I rhymed in it, but rap isn't all about rhyming. It's called rhythm and poetry, okay? Rhyming and poetry, rhythm and poetry. It's about talking in a way where the words flow together every day, every way, no matter what you say. All right, see, obviously I can't do it. Hip hop anonymous? Damn you, you give him the easy ones. This sound 3 Kates, literally all of them fled next turn, unlucky. Yeah, I hate finding multiple Kates. Because also, even if one of them doesn't flee, like your 3, like triple shot or like triple axe attack on Theo, right, hits random foes, so it's gonna hit one of them twice, one of them once. It's very fucking annoying if there's 2 of them, because you might start laying into damage into the wrong one, because Theo won't listen. Fuck that guy. But I think you're guaranteed to get 1. I think you're like the one you target initially is guaranteed to hit the first attack, so you actually have a 50-50. Waterboy reference? Was it? What did I say? I already forgot. You don't have to type it up. Honestly, when I'm streaming, sometimes it's just there's a reason it's called streaming. It's because I'm streaming on the internet. But another reason is because I'm just streaming my consciousness. I'm not even fully here in my mind. I'm here because I'm reading chat and I'm engaged, but I'm just kind of flowing, you know? If you get multiple Kate encounter, just focus on one. But yeah, but that's the issue, is you can't. The triple attack on Theo and the triple attack on several characters will hit random foes. Or Primrose's is 4, but it hits random foes. So you might try to focus on one, but then it will deal damage to the other one. How hard are these fights? Level 57? Okay. We might... Cat's making sounds. Yeah, they give them multiple at once just to make me mad. Oh, hip hop anonymous. Yeah, that is Big Daddy. You're right. All right, do your shitty ass attack. Yeah, you're just gonna do true volley. I'm in a bunch of weak characters right now. It's probably not the idea. You know what? Do a broad break. I haven't used this yet. I just got the SP saver. All right. Well, that wasn't particularly great. They're not weak to bow? Scarecrow, you suck. Please just fucking die, you asshole. Not you, Zanky. You don't need to die, you asshole. You're cool. Just kill. Why are these guys so rough? How have I not found any fucking weaknesses? I found Dark. Thank you. Big Daddy. Yeah. That's Rob Schneider. Hip hop anonymous. Yeah, I like that movie. Do I like that movie? I don't even know if Big Daddy's good, but it's like a movie that I think everyone liked. Everyone my age kind of liked when it came out because we were the right age to like it. Bro, someone tell this Joker to die. Well, he's weak to spears and like wind or something as well. All the elites from the final town give materials for innocence? No. Oh, all the elites. Well, there's no elites in the final town. If you mean the 2 areas outside the towns, then yes. There's 2 areas. There's 4 elites, 1 outside the town, 1 in the cave. Or, 2 in the area outside the town, 2 in the cave. They all will drop materials for improving the innocent weapon. But they don't drop the materials for making innocent weapons or an armor. Hey, we got one more chapter, and then we're going to end the stream. I know, you guys don't want me to go. But like I said, who's that creepy guy? I got to go to work a half hour earlier today than I did yesterday. Yeah, we'll probably see. I'm going to definitely skip the next 2 step-up banners. They're too expensive for what you're getting, which is general pool characters. There's no fucking way they're worth it for me, in my opinion. But like I've been doing them, but I don't recommend people do them, if that makes sense. I might do like the first, like a half price multi, but I'm not doing beyond that. But like, even then, is a half price. I don't know if a half price multi is that good when they're general pool characters. In a year, you'll still be pulling these characters long after you don't need them anymore. Gonna go to bed soon. Choco boxes. I joined the stream. Good luck with the game. Thank you. I'm sorry I missed that message. Search for clues. Okay, I see. He's a hunter of men. Man, all these technical issues this morning kind of, it put a damper on the very beginning of my stream, but luckily we're good. I would like to do polls, but I'm not a whale, and I'm actually nervous that they release Cyrus soon. Me too. I'm probably gonna, so I have to pull on all of the original 8, right? I think I just kind of have to, because that's like the most interesting characters to have. Those are the ones that I think are the big money makers for the game. Plus, it'd be cool to have a team of the original 8 characters, right? Like, there's no doubt that that's pretty cool. Confront the apothecary. Poison. Yeah, I think, well, Lynette might have more than even Viola, but I think Viola is definitely up there. But again, so my only argument against it, and I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money in your situation, but like, you will pull Viola because she's in the general pool. So at some point, you're going to be pulling for Cyrus or something, and you're going to get a Viola, which is not what you want. Or, you know, 10, 20 characters from now, you're going to be pulling for, I don't know, like 2A or whatever, right? You're going to be pulling for one of the one of the cross characters, and you're going to get Viola instead, which isn't what you're aiming for, but because she's in the general pool, it'll just come up more. But if you want her any reasonable amount of time, if you want to get her, have a much higher chance of getting her soon, then her step-up banner is the perfect place to do that. But in general, I think the step-up banners of the general pool are not advisable beyond the first half-price multi. Because a half-price multi is still a half-price multi. 150 gems. It's 150 less gems you get to spend on Cyrus. But I think that one's definitely potentially more worth it. But still, I think about it like, because I played Dragon Quest Tact for like a year, and after a year, if let's say the general banner had a 90% discount, it was like, hey, it's 10 gems instead of 300 to do a multi. I still wouldn't do it. I'm like, there's not a single fucking thing I want in that general pool, even a little bit. Yeah, I've never been in here before. Normally there's a path that shows me how to get to the end. How about this Lynette banner? I have 1,400 gems after doing step 1, wondering to save or finish. I could have use for all general banners. Again, I still think it depends on your how long your view is. Like, in a year from now, you would rather have probably spent that 1,400 gems on a limited time banner character. And everything that's in the general pool, you will have gotten as a side effect of just doing some pulls over time. I don't genuinely think it's like worth it. Is that to say it's a ripoff? No, it's not a ripoff. Like, you can get really far with all your general pool units. They're all good, and they're all worth putting an investment into, I think. Who's on a limited banner that's worth getting that won't be added to general? I don't know. But there's definitely crossover characters. There's going to be limited time event characters like the 9S, the what the games, the near stuff, the Bravely Default stuff. I don't know who Richard is. I don't know who Richard is. But I think most of the characters get added to the general pool. But so the point is, you could say like, oh, so your logic isn't necessarily correct because every unit, even Primrose, will be added to the general pool eventually, and you pulled on her early. The reason that I don't agree with that is because it still makes sense to not pull, right? Because the general pool gets better and better and better over time. So pulling now is just worse than it will be pulling then. You know what? Go ahead and do the chaotic growth. So the longer you hold on to the gems, the better the general pool will get just in general. So You'll have wanted to wait. Oh, that's right. Random attacks. Yeah, I assume our Ruby generation is very rough. I think they're doing banners too fast. Why are they doing them so fast? I mean, there could be lots of reasons. I don't know. Yeah, might as well do the light attack. That guy's probably weak to it. Go ahead and give him a spell song. Only 5 stars I have. Awaken 1 Viola, Awaken 1 Fiora, Sophia, Gilderoy. I mean, 4.5 are still good. 4.5 Theo is good. 4.5 Millard is good. 4.5 Scarecrow is not good. Can we kill this guy? No more hits? That sucks. I do like this cool apothecary guy. I hope they had like a blood mage. Like in Octopath, there was like, I think Cyrus found people that were like doing cult shit. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. That's cool. I should probably be using abilities here, but I'm just impatient. I was like, this will kill him. Yeah, we haven't gotten any events. I'm very excited to see how they handle events in this game. I mean, I'm confident they'll add events, right? They need to add things that give us reasons to log in. Oh, this game started looking... frame rate went to shit. Alright, die to the poison. Be a good guy. On the other hand, there are more units that they add to the general pool. The harder it gets to pull the units you want. Yeah, but it also just makes the pool stronger. Just because you want a unit doesn't mean that it's like good to get necessarily. But as a character comes out that you really want, you should pull on that, probably. But I'm just saying, the best thing is to wait for the limited units that aren't going to go to the general pool, or to or just to hold off the gems for as long as you can until you feel you need the power. But like, this is a do as I say, not as I do. I'm not doing any of this. I'm just going to pull on everything that I want, and I'm going to skip the support characters that come in between the main 8. Probably. Like that's mostly what I'm going to be doing. But I mean, like I pulled sometimes on Tressa, and I never got her. I'm sure I'm going to get her at some point in the future. I think the first major event is the Tickling Cup, which comes early September. I think it actually comes in a few days. I want to know where 1 chest is I'm missing from the pass of Hermanus. How do I say my name? My name is Per Platypus. If you mean Miguel Alejandro Ramos Martinez, that's the best I could do. Miguel Alejandro Ramos Martinez. Dun, 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 dun. I'm on the last step, and I have cleared all the content except the book battle tested. Man, that'll get you 100 more rubies. I'm not sure if you'll get enough. You might have to spend if you want to get it. Next update is Sheep Farm and Coda Smith, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get more. We'll take a look. Was that the last one? That was the 3rd? Let's go straight to the news. Let's go straight to the roadmap. The Token Cup does come in September. Okay. We get Bestower of Wealth on patch 1.1. We get a new region. We get the Sheep Farm Coda. Bonfires of Battle. I don't know what bonfires are of battle, but these sound like these are going to be fun things to do. If it's Hanet, I don't mind actually skipping her for Cyrus. I don't mind skipping her for Cyrus. Oh, look, we don't get the, we get the sheep farm and the Coda Smith. That's all we get until November for the Nameless Town. That's a little sad, but it's not like terrible. I gotta think, like, they're giving us so much shit for the Nameless Town development. It feels weird. Something special in October. Maybe it's like a double experience event or something. Oh, bonfires of battle are like massive areas that houses all the elite enemies you've beaten for certain areas. Oh, cool. I hope that arena cups are not limited to limited time events. If permanent ones added, especially if we still need gear. Yeah, I don't care too much either way, as long as it's new content that's fun to do. Adding constant permanent content feels like it could get a little bloated, but I don't know, maybe not. It being permanent isn't bad, especially because it'll just be a menu thing, right? It wouldn't be bloated for a long time. I want to awaken my Scarecrow. Need more Archer guys. Yeah, Scarecrow kind of sucks at unawakened. Well, he sucks at 4.5, which is at a low class. Unawakened, I mean, 50 on every stat is huge, so it is a big deal. Can all content be cleared without meta units, like super bosses and whatnot? I don't know. There's no such thing as meta because it's a single player game, I suppose. But honestly, because we haven't had that much of it, I'm not really sure yet. Some people will say yes. I say I'm going to wait till I experience it. There are arena events every month. Absolutely. Scarecrow without his 4-hit skills does suck. Absolutely. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I have to get ready for work. And you know the thing. I got to take a nap before work too. I got to take a 20-minute nap. Sit in my air conditioning and mentally prepare for I'm sure what's going to be a wonderful day. Guys, thank you so much for the support. I want to thank again our doctor friend here, our resident doctor, Homizoid, for the $5 donation today. I really do appreciate that. And everyone else, much love. Thank you for being here, The Wake. Thank you for being here, Jonathan. Thank you for being here, Starchy, Ricardo, Fundinator, David, Raul. I'm not forgetting my friend here. Where is his name at? Miguel, Zenki, Chrono, Errol. I'm just scrolling up. Nadir, Joe. No, sorry. Jocko Rova Beater. Thank you, Beater. Thank you, Chocobo Boxes. Thank you, Limnity. Thank you, Rubber Duck Sauce. I'll be back tomorrow. We need 5K more subs, bro. We're going for the 5K mark. I don't know what we're gonna do when we hit 5K. I gotta think of probably a giveaway at the very least, but I also gotta do the winner of the giveaway hasn't contacted me yet. The winner of the giveaway hasn't contacted me yet. I gotta either contact them somehow or I've got to do a redraw. I have to give the $30 away. I'll have to deal with that tomorrow. I don't have time before work today. Okay, maybe we'll work on that at the stream tomorrow. Either way. Yeah, we're going for 5,000 subs, guys. Thank you so much. I really got to go. I love you so much. See you guys tomorrow morning for another stream. You have a good